Sneak underscore 804. Like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Follow me on all social media platforms, Sneak underscore 804. And today we gonna talk about, is there a double standard between men and women? Yeah, I'm gonna just come straight out the gate with this one. Yes, there is a double standard, but I personally don't believe it's as big as some people make it out to be. I definitely will say that I believe men get a pass for, certain stuff, but it's definitely not as big as some people make it out to be. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the first, the biggest number one thing we're gonna go with is, people always say, if a female's promiscuous, they a hoe. If a dude's promiscuous, he the man. And in my experiences, that's just not true. That's not 100% true. Being a man, you know what I mean, and having homeboys that have, done whatever, blah 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 blah. If a man is promiscuous and he's out here being a hoe with the fellas, he's a hoe. We calling him a straight hoe. Like, we don't call him. I mean, he might get a little bit of congratulation or something like that, or you got the Chiefs word, we'll get in the pound, whatever. But right after that, like, bro, you a straight hoe. We call him a hoe too, so don't think we don't. You know what I'm saying? And for the females, females that are very promiscuous out here, men, yeah, they're gonna call you a hoe. You know what I'm saying? That's I'm gonna be straight up with you. Men gonna call you a hoe. But I've heard females call you a hoe too. You know what I mean? And I think that y'all have to realize, man, for a female, once it's out there that you done been with a bunch of dudes, I don't think it's in this man's nature to want to make a female that's already belonged to so many men their wifey. You know what I mean? That's something that y'all just gotta realize, that as a man, the chick that done been with a couple of your homeboys that you done heard about all throughout the streets, that's not really the woman we looking to wife up. Y'all just, y'all gotta realize that. And for the men, not to make it as a excuse, but growing up and being a man myself, I do feel like there's a curb almost. I feel like a lot of men, they need to get it out their system. Either get it out their system, or you know what I mean, I don't know what it is. It might be that it's so much pressure coming up or something like that. Man, you ain't a real one until you get the cheeks, or I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it. But I will say there's a lot of pressure to get females as a youngin', you know what I mean? And for females, a big part of this is, when you're promiscuous, you're the one that is having a child. And once you have a child, when you actually have a child, that's forever. That's, you know what I mean, that's blood. That's on bond. You know what I'm saying? You can't get rid of that. So if a man is out here being promiscuous, you know what I mean, and everyone should be having protected sex, but let's be honest, not everyone does, you know what I'm saying? Men out here being promiscuous, they, you know what I mean, should be having protected sex. Some do, some don't. And some, you know, men are getting chicks pregnant, don't, you know what I mean? I'm not leaving that out at all. But what I'm saying is, for the female, when the female has a child, that drastically it reduces your stock, man. I mean, I'm gonna just be honest with you. Once you have a kid, you know what I'm saying, you might be up here. As soon as you have that kid, whoop, she got a kid, whoop, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just be honest with you, man. That's just what it is. So I don't think the gap is as big as people make it out to be, because dudes that are hoes, they hear it from us too, you know what I'm saying? But I just think that I think all over the board, you know, both men and women got to do a better job of for number one, whatever you choose to do with somebody, that needs to be between y'all two, you know what I mean? And if you're dealing with someone sexually, there needs to be understanding, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we should just be out here, well, you know, if you're going to be out here just having one night stands, no, I think there should be a understanding between you and that person. I don't think anyone should be out here just, you know, smashing and dashing and not letting the other person know what's up. You know what I'm saying? If that's your intentions, then you need to put that out in the air early, so that way, you know what I'm saying, you could come across the right people that, oh, they down with the same. Ain't nobody feelings gonna get hurt. You know what I mean? So that's just my opinion. If you agree, you agree. If you don't, you don't. And that's fine too. Peace out.